beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Tales podcast with your friend Ankita Juneja, back again with another beautiful episode for all of you. This conversation is a heart-to-heart conversation because I have a lot of things to share, and let's see where this conversation goes. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and be part of this tribe. Your presence truly matters and it means a world to me. The reason I decided to keep this conversation free flowing is because sometime back I was having conversation with myself which inspired me to record this episode and share this with all of you. My voice is a little heavy because this is a deep and intense conversation I'm having with you today. What I realized when I was sitting with myself, at times we underestimate how much time things can take. Everything in life has its own time and process. We don't know how much time something will take. Only thing which we have control over is our action. And I was just telling myself the same thing, to be consistent with my action and just keep doing what I'm guided to do with all my integrity and all my best interest in my heart. And I want to remind you the same thing. If you want to start anything, just keep doing. And if you have already started, keep taking action, because you don't know what that moment will be when everything will just turn around and you will be surprised to see how this happened. It will be a magical moment in your life. But to reach there, you have to be consistent and you have to take that guided action. Also, what I was telling to myself is, there are phases in life when our authenticity is tested, where a lot of people just try and give you their own suggestion and their point of view. There is no harm taking suggestion and feedbacks from people. But one thing I want to remind you over here is, always be authentic to yourself. Your heart knows, your soul knows what is true to you. I really want to emphasize over here and tell you this thing. Don't do anything which doesn't align with you, which doesn't feel right in your heart. I think that is a sign that you should not do it, because A, if you're not happy doing it, you will not be able to sustain it, and B, even if you achieve the success, you will feel that emptiness, because at first place that was not something you were aspiring for. So I want to say over here, don't do things because someone else has told you or because of outer influence. Always do things based upon what feels right to you. And I have always believed this thing, like having lesser thing in life but being happy with lesser thing rather than owning everything and being in misery. That is not something I follow and I subscribe to. I have strong ethics in my life where I focus and emphasize over this kind of thing, like whatever I have, I should be happy having it, not just to impress anyone. I never do certain things. At times my this nature come across as harsh and rude, but I am being ruled by number 4, quite a straightforward personality. If you ever met number 4, and if you know and if you have sense of numerology, you will see that number 4 are no nonsense people. And it is for a reason. I'm not preaching you about number 4, but this is true identity of number 4, that they are no nonsense people. And being myself number 4, I can say this, I'm always authentic to myself. I never do anything if it doesn't feel right to me. The reason I show up despite all the challenges I go through and I do all this thing is because I love doing it and I'm authentic over here. I never sugarcoat anything over here. If I don't feel like, I will not do it. But I only show up when I feel like, yes, this is something I want to do. And there was a big reason I gave this example, because we all have our attribute. If you go and study a bit about numerology, you will discover a lot of hidden mystery about yourself. And I'm really looking forward, if you want me to bring my knowledge and information about numerology, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to bring all the studies I was doing since 4 years. I will be glad to share with all of you so that you can also understand about yourself more based upon your own personality and the numbers which you are born on. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to make videos upon this thing. I'll be more than happy to share my experience and my learning with all of you. The next thing and the most important thing I want to say to you is never ever compare your journey with anyone. Yes, it is easy. We all know this thing, but we always do this mistake over and over again. I also realize this thing, like when we see someone being so successful, we just see their success, but we don't see how many years it has taken for them to be in that place. We just see the byproduct and we just wish and desire that okay, we want to be like them. But you don't know how many years, how many days, how much hard work they have put into it to craft and become that person, to become that personality. At times it's easy to compare ourselves to the people who are ahead of us, who are already doing this thing since more than 5 years, 8 years, 10 years or forever. And when we are starting something, obviously things will take time. You will take time to perform, to learn the art. You cannot compare your journey to the person who is in 8th stage or 10th stage where you are in the first stage. It will take time for you to be in 8th or 10th stage, right? So I just want to say never compare your journey, because we all have our own journey and experiences to walk on. We cannot say that someone is better than another because our learning experiences are different. The way we learn, the way we understand is also different. If you're connected to this channel, you know I am a creative brain, so my way of learning will be different than someone who is very analytical. I never understand the mathematical things quite easily. I have seen at times I have hard time understanding also because my learning curve is different. I don't understand when someone just tell me rudely or abruptly. I have a different way and process of functioning information too. Unless my brain is not ready, at times I find it hard to even understand simple things too. Let me address and accept that fact. So we need to understand how our brain function. Are we more toward right brain side or left brain side? Because both has different way of working and processing information. So you will only know these things when you sit with yourself, when you accept yourself and you don't compare yourself with others. Because if you're comparing yourself, you are blocking your own potential. You don't know what you can do once you understand your patterns. That's why I'm sharing a lot of things about understanding yourself, healing yourself, because this has been a tremendous thing in my life too, where the more I learn, the more I understand myself, I realize, okay, this was the thing that was making me heavy. But if I just run from that uncomfortable feelings, I will see that it will just haunt me and it will come back and forth. And I won't be able to evolve because I'm not addressing the real fact. I'm not seeing what are the things that need my attention. And if I don't pay attention, I'm living an ignorant life. That means when you are not able to understand yourself, how can you understand other person? I think before knowing anybody else, everyone over here should firstly understand themselves. Because if you understand yourself better, you will see that you will not let anyone treat you badly. The more you work upon yourself, you will see that your confidence is improving, your self-worth is improving, and you won't feel left out and you will not shy away to be alone. Trust me. The insecurities which we all have is because we are disconnected from ourselves. This is the most beautiful and authentic thing that you can do to yourself. Connect with yourself. The only reason you accept things when you know it is not for your good, because you don't know what you deserve. Somewhere you're lacking that self-confidence. Somewhere you don't know what you're meant for. And then you will always settle for less because you don't know what is beyond. And by saying all this thing, I'm not diminishing anyone over here. But I am trying to tell you, you have this potential to create something beautiful. But you can only do that once you connect with yourself. Once you are okay being uncomfortable, being with your feeling, being with your emotion, and not attaching yourself so much with that uncomfortable feeling. Trust me, you will see big shift and growth in your life. This is tried and trusted from my end too. Whenever I feel like I'm feeling heavy, that means I'm disconnected from myself and I have to sit with myself. This is a clear indication in my life. Try it in your own too. This could be the same thing happening in your life. If you're feeling heavy, it can be a sign that you need to give yourself time and space, because the love you're seeking outside, I have also shared this in my book too, true line which came from my soul, that The love you are seeking outside is not something outside. You need to give it to yourself because that was always inside of you, but you have never looked inward. For you to find love, you have to look inward, not outward. So this was a deep and raw conversation from my end to you, hoping that this conversation has inspired you to connect with yourself and to be authentic no matter what. There will be a time when you will be recognized and your talent, your hard work will be recognized. Don't give up, just keep going, sailing through hard water, just like I'm doing. I'm sure you will find your way out. Just the way ship finds its own way, you will find your own way too. Just keep sailing through the water. Let me know in the comment section, was this episode helpful to you? Did it inspire you? I'm looking forward to read your comment. So please comment and let me know. And please do me a favor. If you're new here, please subscribe because that's the beautiful thing you can give to me. You don't know how much it means to me. And it helps us to reach out to more people. So please do subscribe and please share with the people whom you think can benefit from this episode. I'm looking forward to connect with all of you in my next video. So stay tuned. I hope this episode was helpful to you some way or the other. Sending you with lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time, keep shining bright. Bye-bye.